Hey everybody, it is Egg and Baby in the morning. DJ Flip over in the playpen, holding it down, spinning. Wicka, wicka, wicka. That's like the most antiquated joke about being a DJ, is fake record scratches with your mouth. But then again, I'm in my early 30s. I know people are going to be like mid-30s, and I'm going to be like, no, I'm 32. That's still early 30s. Then early to mid, then late mid, then mid. When you're 38, you're like, I'm in my mid-30s, I'm in the middle of them. And then 39, you're like, I'm 50. Okay, now, we're just getting our butt kicked here. I mean, if you're going through heck, keep going, I guess is something I would say. Let's try to do Keeper Alt Path. How does this work? Okay. Not alt path, sorry, we already did alt path, which is kind of amazing thanks to that R key run. N7CQ, N9CF. We're definitely blowing that up. New keeper means we want as much money as possible so we can finesse some deals with the devil. By the way, the first video of the week, I was actually pretty pleased with my dodging, but very displeased with my positioning. I started being pretty happy though. So if we want to do alt path, in order to get the tainted version of the keeper unlocked, we have to leave a trinket behind either in an item room or in the boss room, but the boss room tends to be better because it's easier to remember. Right, baby? She's like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, man. We had a good, I mean, like, we didn't do anything really yesterday. But the weather was, like, unbelievable. We're going through this blessed spell of weather in Vancouver. And I feel the need to brag about it, because, like, for the rest of the year, literally everybody else in Canada and some parts of the United States as well are like, why would you ever live in Vancouver? Like, it's so expensive. It's crazy. I don't understand. Let's ignore the fact that housing prices in, like, Eastern Ontario, where they have winter 8 months of the year, also went up, like, 40% this year. But, like, ignoring that, 17 degrees, beautiful sun, a nice breeze coming in yesterday. We're eating on the patio. I was like, that's why. Hey, man, if you can't take the heat, then don't dish out the insults, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, doesn't a cup of coffee cost $1 billion there? Yeah. You know what? Sometimes in some ways it's worth it to not have to wake up at 2 a.m. to use an ice pick to scrape off the windshield just so I can get to work. I mean, technically, I guess, baby, we're working from home a lot now, but you get the idea. Okay, so we're dropping the trinket. Good. Now we are leaving. Even better. Okay, yeah, because we're not going super alt path. We're just going, we're trying to unlock the tainted version of the keeper. Trying to give the YouTube audience something they ain't ever seen before. Okay, so I gotta work on my muscle memory. Now that a curse room doesn't cost you your deal with the devil chance, we should do them more often. Early, I should say. We should do them earlier and more often. So we wanna just make sure that we're gonna have some coins to work with. This comes up every time I play as the keeper. I just want to say, if there's a blood bank in there, it is not guaranteed free plays, okay? It's a common misconception that you get guaranteed free plays as the keeper. You don't. The blood bank is programmed to not pay out money every time as the keeper. What a shot, dude. Also, we didn't lose our deal with the devil chance at all, so what do I know? I was hoping that maybe we would get, really? I was hoping that maybe we would get, another penny that we could use there. Okay, I mean, I got nothing against it. Secret room? Really? Not mad, just surprised is all. I guess the more money we use to pick up, HP, the less we'll have for a deal with the devil, but, like, as of right now, if we're being straight up with one another, we're probably not getting this deal with the devil, or we're not going to be able to afford this deal with the devil one way or the other, so I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now. Could always get Pageant Boy from the boss. Stranger things have happened. We have a secret room now. It's such a bogus secret room location. I was mad at myself at first. Now that I'm looking at what the actual secret room location was, I'm like, no, I was right. It was the children who were wrong. But yeah, pretty low-key Saturday. Basically, like, went for a nice walk. Ate some food on the balcony. That's about it. Watched a lot of Season 8 of The Simpsons again, as you might remember from 2 weeks ago. And then watch the new episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's just a nice, like, relaxing day. Spent about half an hour trying to figure out if MLB The Show had come out for Game Pass yet. It turns out it has not come out for Game Pass if you want to play it early before its canonical release date on April the 20th. Ooh, never mind. Lucky me. We did get something worthwhile there. You have to buy the super secret collector's edition, $30 extra. But you get a lot of stuff. You get like a silver bat that you can use, and you get Mike Piazza's pepperoni pizza catcher's mitt. I'll admit I've done it before. Okay, I've paid a little extra. This is actually like a great item for us, by the way. What the heck is that? Telescope lens, probably increased planetarium chance would be my guess. I have to feel like a Thame is definitely better than the Loss Protector at the very least, and we'll just move on here. This turned out pretty well. For NHL, I think it was NHL 19. I paid a little extra, like 20 or 30 bucks extra to get the early access, like a day or two early, and you're just like, looking back, I'm not mad at myself, because, it's like a weird economics question, right? At the time, I definitely felt like it was worth the 30 bucks to play it early, not on a material level, because, like, obviously you're getting nothing out of it except good feelings, but looking back, I'm kind of embarrassed, and I think I would pay another 30 bucks to never tell anybody about it ever again. Okay, baby, let me do this room. If you have not flipped over by the end of this room, I will flip you over and sing you the frog song. She's like, oh, now we're talking. This is negotiating. We got to trade on what we each desire here. You desire the frog song, and I desire to sing the frog song. How about that? Okay. Okay, baby. And then we just spin ya, and then we put you back. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sweetie. How about this? Frog likes to hop, hop, hop. He jumps in the water. Boobity, boobity, boo. Splish. Splash. Hey. I'm just gonna level with you. I anticipate a pause. This seems like a baby who is temporarily having an okay time, but only time will tell if that remains the same. By the way, I do apologize for the baby interruptions. This is where you say, no, we like them, or alternatively, like, it's okay, we understand. It really is one of those things where I'm like, in my dream world, I wouldn't say, like, we have a perfectly quiet baby in my dream world, but in my dream world, these interruptions don't happen during the video, but, like, the reality of, both parents... Pardon me, I got a little, coffee stuck in the throat. It's just that middle-aged Sunday morning phlegm, man. It just happens. But, in the real world where, bless you, sweetheart. Both parents are working, and, there's no, like, daycare or anything like that that's open right now because of COVID. We both got the baby around us during working hours. Baby, requires a little bit of tuning up now and then. That was not very smart of me, but we do still have that deal with the devil chance. I'd also say, like, I have to remember sometimes I wouldn't say, like, too frustrated, but sometimes I get a little irritated, maybe. Not at the baby, but just that, like, I'm like, I desire perfect silence, and I'm not getting perfect silence, but it's actually, like, really nice to have a job where This will give us regen. This is really good. It's nice to have a job where you can kind of have your baby at the office, and every once in a while you can be like, "Hey, baby, what's up?" And they're like, "Hey, you're my dad." It's very fulfilling, you know. My parents didn't have that option. I feel like, you know, I'm like old by YouTuber standards, but by like adult standards, I'm still kind of in that like young demographic. Like I had Canada had something like they got enough Pfizer vaccine doses by June for 80% of the adult population to get vaccinated, and I had to start like doing the math and figuring out where I stand. I was like, am I in the oldest 80% of Canada? Surely I am at this point. I'm pretty sure if you're like 20, 26 or 27, you're probably in the oldest 80%, but 1 in 5, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look it up, but you know, people in my generation, they've been having kids, you know, for like a decade, but I would say we're probably coming pretty close to like the highest incidence rate, if you know what I mean. Hold on, I think we save our bomb. We only want to use one bomb. I am a fool. No, this is fine. No, this is terrible. No, this is fine. I don't know where I stand anymore. It's fine. It's good. It's bad. Just give me a minute here, okay? I don't mind leaving and coming back. Maybe I'll do that. Do we have the stuff necessary to get into this room in the first place? Hold on. Obviously, like, I don't mind skipping an item room, knowing it gives us perhaps even an enhanced chance to get the planetarium in the future, but I'm hoping to get a key here. Really? Okay, I mean, High Priestess is fine, don't get me wrong. I think we don't take 9 lives, but it brings me no pleasure to leave it behind, because it is like, I mean, if we were the keeper from the old, you know, Afterbirth Plus era, I think there's more of a case for taking 9 lives, because the maximum HP you can get is 2. At 3, though, it's one of those things where there's like a disproportionate benefit. Like 3 HP versus 1 is not 3 times better, it's like 27 times better in terms of your chances of surviving. You're hitting the piano, baby? Yeah, no. Play a sweet song. Here's some beautiful music. You'll want to sing along. Would you look at that? Some beautiful music. Thank you, baby. I don't think we take it. I wish that I felt comfortable taking it, but I don't think we take it. Hey, sweetie. But what I was going to say is, I think especially, you know, like obviously I work in an aberrant industry. Like it's not a common industry. It's not usual. But I think people are, you know, much more tolerant of like workplace interruptions. I should have just lined this up appropriately, but when you consider, you know, everybody's working from home because of COVID. Well, I mean, like, I shouldn't, that's actually like kind of a crappy take. I should say, you know, people who have the luxury of working from home can work from home, but obviously, if you're like a nurse or, you know, you work at a grocery store or something like that, that's not really an option for you. That'd be interesting, though. What about a work from home grocery store checkout clerk? Like they're just chilling there on their home terminal, scanning stuff. How would they scan it? I don't know. I'm thinking like Polly's robot from Rocky 4 might be an option. Honey. My sweet honey baby. She has become genuinely the master of rolling. Like Jill Valentine is the master of unlocking. Hello, fellow gamers. Oh, no. We can't leave her, not that you'd want her to begin with, but like you genuinely can't leave her, by herself in anything that she's not strapped down to, or she'll like roll off and take pleasure in it. Okay, so this was a little greedy on my part, but I'm glad we did it. I told you we had a pause coming. Like I lampshaded it. I apologize. By the way, this microphone is amazing. Baby flappy butterfly. She flaps her big strong wings. Flap, flap, flap. It's time to fly away. Oh, no. But the mic is amazing. For me, it sounds like I'm in the middle of like a torture chamber right now. But for you, like, I know it's just like a little din in the background, unless you got me set up on the Dolby Atmos. Obviously, red candle's not quite good enough. I think, I'll pay 3 cents for that. And you know what? I'll take a little look at this. You never know what this card could be. The Magician. It's like we got what we paid for. Not a deal, but not offended either. Music time. Donkey, donkey, donkey. I'm starting to have that, like, the realization that we've been in, like, a baby golden age. Where she's been... You might think this is a high-maintenance baby. It's not the case at all. We actually... Oh, my God. Every night, we're like, oh, my God, we got so lucky. We have a baby that, like... Genuinely, I can't believe that this is the honest-to-goodness truth, but... Ever since we put her in her own nursery... she has slept through the night every single night. I probably am sleeping better than most of the people watching the video. Which is, I mean, I hate to be braggadocious, but at the same time, I'm like, my God. We were not informed that this was even a possibility, which is good, because we went in expecting to, you know, never get a good night's sleep again. And, you know, there's nights where maybe... well, not really. I was gonna say there's nights where we get, like, interrupted, but it's pretty rare. Right, baby? But I know... Oh, yes, that makes sense. That's a spike. And I'm not talking about Magic the Gathering. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Just let me get my, wooden nickel. Thank you. Now I will move on. Library could be good as well. Oh, what I was gonna say is, yeah, we're probably exiting a golden age soon. Like, she's teething a little bit, which is fine. You know, you want those teeth out there at some point, but you know, usually that leads to the baby being a little bit more upset, and then she's rolling a lot. She's probably gonna start to crawl soon. When she starts to crawl, you gotta be like way more concerned about, you know, safety. We already got the foam corners on everything in our house now. It's only after we had the baby we realized that every piece of furniture we owned is actually like a death trap. They're all like stone or concrete, and they have, like, you know, sharpened corners made of like diamond tip coffee table and stuff like that. It's not really true, but imagine if it were. Excuse me, Brimstone. Okay, hold on. This is, we want both for sure. This is now incredible, and we definitely do want Brimstone too. Now the only problem, and you can see it for yourself, our rate of fire is truly nasty. It takes us a long time to get a shot going. Honey, I'm a hippo that's hungry. I'm a daddy that's flammy. I think this is what happens. Pardon me. I feel like it's the plight of the streamer. And don't get me wrong, I say it all the time. Very cushy job, you know? Given the whole scheme of things, you know, I would rather have my voice get a little run down over the years. Bookworm as well, okay. Then, like, you know, my knees or my hips or my back or whatever, my neck or my crack, etc., etc. But I do think that, like, I'm getting a demon throat. I'm getting, like, Tom Waits' throat. I don't think I'm gonna sound the same when I'm, like, 60. I think... It's crazy. I've been watching... And this is investing adjacent, so I apologize, but I've been watching these videos with Jack Bogle. He's the founder of the Vanguard group of investing... well, it's like a brokerage, I guess. He's 90-something years old. He sounds like he's in his 40s. You know, most 90-year-olds, they have a certain... I don't know, kind of almost like a meanness to their voice, where they're clear in their throat. He's as crystal clear as a bell. I don't think that's gonna be me. I think I'm gonna be more like, you know, Nighthawks at the diner, or something like that. We'll see, though. I don't know. Honey. My sweet baby. Okay, this is getting very important. The most... Okay, hold on. We're gonna try to put the baby in the bouncer. Dunkety dunky dunk dunk. Happy baby boo. She bounces boop boop boop. Bounce, bounce, bounce. It's time for you to bounce. Yeah. Oh wow. Ooh, wow. Can you do this third yet? Open up your bottle and let it flow into me. Come on, get down with the milkness. Baby, get up. Come on, get down with the milkness. Milkness now has come over me. You look happy, baby. I think you were pretending. You were pretending for attention, right? That's a valuable skill to learn, baby. That can be worth a lot. Yeah. Okay. All right, now, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. How I'm gonna have like a busted up voice. I'm gonna sound like Mickey Rourke when I'm like 70. Maybe. I don't know. By then, I'm hoping, you know, Elon's Neuralink company will just allow me to get like a vocal chip implanted like into my brain and my vocal cords. And I'll be able to like, I could finally, oh my god, I could have Benedict Cumberbatch's voice. That would be worth it. I'm sure my wife would appreciate it. Not as Smog, no. Or Smog. Just as himself. Hey, baby. Hello. How you doing in the bouncer chair? I think actually, I gotta admit, I think she's a little alarmed. Because the bouncer is like, we've adjusted the, ooh, my mistake. We've adjusted the angle upward. I think she's like, I don't know if this thing's safe anymore. No, I strapped you in. I keep the MFing thing on you. When the MFing thing is the seatbelt that came with the Baby Bjorn bouncer chair. So, what I was gonna say is, we're in like a very important situation here, where we just need to make sure we leave the option open for us to go home. So what I have done is I'm holding the stars card. I don't mind if we have to use it maybe to save a key at some point. That's fine, because I know we can get a fool card on the next floor, but anything that I can do to just minimize my chances of forgetting, I think is extremely valuable. Honey, you are my baby girl, and you're in the bouncer chair. Dude, I don't know why they're always... Singers are always like, oh, it's so hard to write songs. It's not hard at all. Chicken, do 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 do. You're in a bucket, do 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 do. You've got a crispy shell, and you have me craving you. See, that was like right off the top of the dome piece. Now you might say, NL, that's not songwriting. That's, you made a parody because you took the song Sugar Sugar by the Archies, and then you've turned it into a song about Kentucky Fried Chicken to sell Yum Brands Incorporated later this year. How did you know that? Have you been privy to our business meeting minutes? Bro, I don't want to work at a company that has business minutes. I want to work at a company that has business frickin' seconds, man. You know what I mean? Like, this meeting could have been an email and all that. Oh, whoa. She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, of course you don't, baby. You haven't had to go through that yet, where they're like, hey, can we hop on a call for 5 minutes? And you're like, could we just do it over text? And they're like, I'd really rather be on a call. And you're like, oh, come on, man. And then they're like, how's the baby? And I'm like, thank you for asking, but please, I just, you know, I don't know where I'm going with this. This just sounds like entitled and whiny. Okay, fine. I'll make up my own song. You ready? Baby, 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 crying in the chair. Where's the crying baby? The crying baby's there. She's eating her shirt. She's eating her shirt. It could be worse. She could be eating dirt. Oh, she's like, it's horrible. Okay, hold on. We don't need the tinted skull here, because check this out, alright? You blast them. All you gotta do is blast. We use the stars card to get out. I mean, this is an amazing keeper run. We will probably still lose against the beast, but honey, my sweet baby. My sweet baby. Oh man, if only I could afford Demon Baby. I can. Alright, and then I think Backstabber's like not so bad now. I'm gonna put a pause in here to handle the baby, and I'll be back in a moment to tackle home. Alright, we are back with a temporarily placated baby. Yeah, she's got a toy. And she's smiling. She's probably like, who's this weirdo wearing shorts? Daddy doesn't wear shorts. That's wrong, baby. Daddy wears shorts when he wants to show off his calves, but also hide the dad bod that he's generated over the past 7 months. That's when we do the shorts and heavy hoodie combination, baby. That makes no sense, but you know, I just tell myself when I go outside that it's kind of like a streetwear thing. Anyway, too real for me. Cringe IRL. What I was thinking, I was having a little crisis when I was placating the baby, okay? What was my crisis? I was thinking, I know I left the trinket behind, but what if I didn't? No, I know I left the trinket behind. However, what if the first floor doesn't count for the trinket? Now, why wouldn't it? I have no answer for you. I'm just being irrational, but like, I was thinking if I find the tinted skull, I could leave this trinket behind on the mom fight, then still teleport out using that fool card, and as a result, I would have like double trinket coverage. And I know what you might say. You might say, yeah, plus then you'd get an extra red key, and you could use that red key to go into the red rooms. Yeah, but none of those historically have ever done anything for me except make me upset, so, like, I don't know about all that. Honey. Baby in the bouncer, spinning the toy. So is, oh, okay, dude, like, the brimstone shots have, like, a charge now, or, like, they have a, what's the word I'm looking for, baby? They have, like, an impact. Oh, no, sweetie. So again, I don't think this has any, like, importance at all, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because I can. Just to be sure. And then I'm probably gonna throw another pause in here to placate the baby. Oh, no, sweetie. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I am back. It's been like a half hour. And the baby is temporarily, modestly placated. I gotta get myself back in that Isaac mindset. Thank you for your patience. I'm sure the baby doesn't want to cry. I don't want the baby to cry. She's like, yeah, I don't want to cry. Come on. I don't know what's going on planet Earth. Yeah, she's like, I don't know what's going on. Have mercy. Dude, okay, now I honestly thought that we were gonna come back and die instantly on the Mausoleum, and I know how that's gonna sound. It's gonna sound like I have no faith, but really I think I just overestimate the difficulty of this floor. Now that I'm back and I can actually shoot my shot, I realize like how unbelievably strong this run actually is. So I'm not... I knew we're gonna get tagged, man. No! I'm not gonna say that we got the win sewn up, but I definitely, like, it would be a colossal disappointment if we didn't get, at the very least, to fight Dogma Plus. You know, if we didn't unlock the tainted version of the Keeper. This is a once every, and I've been saying this a lot, so maybe I gotta go over my numbers a little bit, but this is like a 1 in, you know, 1 in 10, 1 in 20 sort of run, especially as the Keeper, so, like, I'm feeling extremely stoked. I don't know if we will beat the Beast, But I know we're gonna try. Doorstop. Oh, the baby, she's trying so hard not to be upset. It's breaking my heart. So I'm sure she's like, I don't want to cry. I know you're in the middle of something right now, but I think like she's going through teething pain. I've got her hooked up with this teething toy, and she's like munching on it, but every once in a while she's like, oh, 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 honey, honey. Oh my God, I know. I don't even remember, dude. I don't even want to tell you. Even as an adult, you're gonna get toothaches now and then, and they're the worst, baby. We gotta try right side. That's unfortunate. Although I think we're getting closer to conjoined. Baby, remember? We got to look out the window for a little bit. You got to see some cute dogs. Oh, she's smacking herself in the head. She's like, nah, it's not good enough. That's not good enough, baby. Baby. Frog. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Frog likes to hop, hop, hop. Get this. The next part, you're not even gonna believe. He jumps in the water. Tuck it, tuck. Splish and or splash. Okay, I love that we got the map here. Actually, maybe the first time I've ever had the map while doing home. So I know that we've left behind a great many cracked key. So we're not gonna use it to go to any red room. And like, it's one of those things where like people, I guess like their desire for something is just like if it has no negatives, then it must have positives. They're like, there's no penalty. And I'm like, well, yes and no. There's a couple of penalties. What if I, somehow screwed up and didn't leave a trinket? And then secondarily, you could take damage on the room that could contribute to a loss. But then even beyond that, like I've never done a red key room where it turned out to be good. Now, when we have more of an opportunity to examine them, when the stakes are a little bit lower, sorry, I'm just trying to vibe here so that the feelings don't get to me. Then maybe we'll reconsider, if we're in a run where it's like, oh, we absolutely need to get an item room from one of those in order to stand a chance, then, like, that's a bit of a different story, I would say. But right now, this is kind of like your classic unbelievable run, so, oh, my mistake. My mistake. Honey. She's got teeth. She don't know how to use them yet. She's getting teeth. This is a little, let's call it Monka-esque. But have you ever seen, like, x-rays of, like, a 3-year-old skull? I know how that sounds. It's not like I went searching it out. It was just one of those things that came up on Twitter where someone was like, yo, check out this freaky thing. When we're, like, little kids, we got all sorts of teeth lodged inside of our head just waiting to come out. It's a terrifying... I'm not like a Tim Burton type guy, like, look at how weird this is. I'm more like, that's terrifying. And it constantly reminds us that we're still beholden to the rules of the animal kingdom. Honey... You sound like a Leafs fan right now. Hi-yo! Hi-yo, baby. Hi-yo. Oh, no. I mean, this is... I just feel bad. I'm like... You wouldn't believe it, but when I started recording this morning, 17 hours ago, she had a big smile on her face. She was like, I love gaming. I love daddy. And now she's like, this is... Oh, I don't fear anything, but that man, he scares me. Okay, I have left. I'm sorry, baby. Let me finish this one zany room. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Bald father neglects child to kill strongest enemy in gaming history. Okay, be right back, be right back, be right back, be right back. Okay, I'm back for real this time. Egg and baby in the morning. On hiatus until tomorrow. Now it's just egg. It's like, it's the sundering of the fellowship. I pulled the ultimate, nuclear code move as a father. You can only do it in the most desperate of situations. I woke up Mommy. And I said, Mommy, the baby needs, it needs something that only you can give right now. and then I bounced. I said, ha 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 ha. Time to get some work done. But it was the honest to goodness truth, though. If you vibe so hard that the feelings can't get to you, if you vibe so hard and you don't succeed. Dude, Fool's Gold, I'm actually, like, I'm a little resentful that it was added to the game. Can I tell you why? Because now you can't escape people being like, he left Fool's Gold behind. But then, like, when you use a bomb, it gives you 2 to 5 cents, man. It's like as the keeper, there's some value there, don't get me wrong, if you need the HP, but in, like, the average situation, I think I'd rather have the bomb, just to be honest with you. I don't know if... There's gotta be, like, a chance. I mean, look, the choice of whether or not to use it is actually valuable, right? The idea that you don't have to use a bomb for it, for sure. But, like, the amount of people that think I'm missing them, when on the regular, I'm actually just like... We don't need the money right now. Okay, go ahead, crack into it. It's a good time to use your brain. I think... I mean, this is... And you're gonna laugh at me. This is not the absolute best run that you could ever have to get to this point. I know how that sounds. You're gonna say, like, you're sandbagging. No, I'm not sandbagging. We did unlock the Super Keeper. The problem is we don't have anything that gives us extra charges on the wooden nickel, which is not really like necessarily a huge problem when your damage is so high, but you know, some of these attacks, not so much on this phase, but the next phase, some of the attacks are like genuinely kind of annoying. Obviously, our actual damage output is really good right here. Okay, that's fine. This is just slow dodges. Like, I'm annoyed. I'm not annoyed. I've recognized that it was my own folly. Okay. At least, please, when you come back, could you give me another ability to use the... No! I freaking told you, man. I freaking warned you. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Remember, we're gonna get some HP back if we just get through this phase. So just be smart. This might not be... I mean, this is one where I'm almost just like, no, I freaking come on, man. Oh well, we unlocked Tainted Keeper. That's all I could ask for. I think you need to have either Nun's Habit or insane damage premium versus what we have, or alternatively, like Swallowed Penny to get through that. Now I'm like, we didn't leave Swallowed Penny behind, did we? Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a great run nonetheless. We unlocked a new character. You don't get to do that too much. Hope you appreciate I appreciate you watching the video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!